Well, hello there. How you doing? How you doing this evening? Am I coming in loud and clear? I know I'm low riding tonight. Just in that kind of mood, guys. I'm just in that. That was loud. Rookie moment. My reflexes are a little slow tonight. Uh, I wonder if all the ducks are bothering the elephant in the room. Nope, nope. I didn't get a chance to get to the post office this week. I did see your email. Um, It's been a busy, busy week. Loud and clear. Thank you, Auntie Ann. So we got Auntie Ann, Paul. I see Auntie Ann and Paul going back and forth. Chat's lively tonight. That's good. I'm gonna need it because I'm gonna be going off the chat a lot tonight because I am exhausted, guys. I am tired. 5 by 5, David. Let's see here. What's up? What's up, Alan? Let's see here. Is that Hosta? 6464. Hello, Cuddly Texans in the house. Greg's in here. Gene's in here. Wes House is in here. Carmen. Mike. Let's see what else we got here. Renee, sorry for your loss. I know you know it was coming, but still, it doesn't make it any easier for sure. Petty Jean in the house. We got Rick in here. Priscilla. Let me see, just kind of scrolling back. Kathleen in here. Just trying to catch Rose. Going back, going back. I'll jump back down in a minute. Kevin's in the house. No, Paul, it's probably me. Auntie Ann's been on it today. Number 3, number 2. Y'all are already ranking up. Y'all see that fly try to attack me, guys? I think I got most people. Starting to bounce around a little bit. Alan Dixon. Throwing a bunch of emojis. Andy in here. What's her name? Y'all are crazy. Y'all are crazy. Cheryl. It looks like Cheryl's in here. The mystery filmer. Hello from the Bahamas. Well, hello there. How are you? Elephant in the room can't be a girl. He's not been manscaped lately. Yeah, I am looking pretty rough, guys. I've been working my butt off. We'll talk about the elephant in the room later. There has been some developments, and some stuff is coming here real soon, but we'll talk about that later on tonight. I have no idea how they rate. It makes no sense. I agree. We already got 210 people in here in 4 minutes. Oh, happy to see you tonight. Kathleen throwing out the emojis. I need to go in there and see if I can make any more emojis. I do want to go ahead and do one thing before I forget. There's another package coming next week. I have to quit looking at duck stuff. Duck it. Just duck it. Changed up the name tonight. Decided I'd be the milkman tonight. I'm wore out, guys. I've been putting it in, trying to get some stuff done before my son gets here. That way I don't have to work so hard when he's here. And plus we got Freedom Weekend coming up. This coming up weekend. Can't believe that it's already almost 4th of July, guys. It just, this year is just flying. June Miller, thumbs up. Woods Bound, hello, how are you? You got Ray in the house. Hello, David from Tennessee. Tennessee. I'll be in Tennessee on Thursday. I changed my picture because Jason said I was 3 chickens. Okay. Mr. MT Homestead, what's going on, brother? I'll be seeing you here shortly. Brenda Lee, hello. That's a pretty cool little poodle right there. I like it. Our Flippin' Farmstead, I'll be seeing you very shortly as well. Let's see here. Kentucky Bluegrass Living. AC Kelly. Willa, hello. I'm on it tonight. David Glunt in the house. Amy's in the house. Trying to catch all these names come in as they come. Shirley, hello. I think I'm getting it. But yeah, Freedom Weekend is this weekend, guys. I'm going Thursday. Levi flies in on about midday Wednesday, and I got to go pick him up. And then we got to get everything loaded up and ready to leave Thursday morning. I'm going to be caravanning with Country Road Cure. They can't fit everything that they need to take in their SUV. So I'm going to give them some space in the back of the truck. Possum Run, what's going on? I'm headed over Thursday too. Nice. And I'm going to go there Thursday and try to help Tim with whatever he needs at the end. I'm probably going to leave out around 10, 11, which will put me there probably around 3, 4, somewhere around there. Be able to get a couple hours in at the end. Fingers crossed it doesn't rain anymore there. It will be a muddy mess. Me and Tim was looking at the weather this morning, and it was originally supposed to storm on the main day, Saturday, but now it's down to 7% and sunny. So for all weekend. So it's looking like the rain came early, which is good stuff. Good stuff. Bar Flipping Homes, we are heading over Thursday as well. Oh, looks like a lot of people are heading there Thursday. Thursday is our travel day. It takes about 8 hours. Auntie Anna be there Thursday. I've seen a few other people comment on the 4th of July hat and that funny hair. I will be taking the 4th of July hat with me. That will be my hairdo. My hair did for the event. So that's pretty cool. And I seen that Patrick's not going to be able to make it. And man, that ain't good. And I hope the kitty gets to feeling better. It would be great to see Levi on the zero turn cutting some grass. There's always grass here to cut, guys. I've had a couple people comment, I don't want to see you cut grass. Well, I have no choice. There's a lot of grass, and it's part of it. I had a couple of haters this week talking about my channels went downhill and stuff because I don't build no more and all that. But let me look. Let me put my glasses on. Hold on real quick. Yep. No, it don't say come on building. I think it says come on homesteading. And bush hogging and cutting grass is part of that their homesteading. So it is what it is. I'll build when I need to build, and I will cut grass when I need to cut grass, and I will feed animals when they need feed and take care of them and all of that. It's a homestead life. It's not a build life. I'm not Bob the Builder. I'm not. BT4 Dogs. Hey, David. So who's the female that was holding the camera? Everybody just assumes that it was a female. That's funny. I got private eyes. Private eyes. I hope the 4th of July will be dry for y'all. Looks like a good time. Yes, it will be for sure. Darn commercials hit right when you don't want them to. Yeah, you'll have that. Rick says, come on, helping Tim will keep you busy. LOL. Yes, it will. And then he'll complain about it. So there's that. Wanda Henry, hello. How are you? I don't think I've said hi to you yet. Is that Jermaine Stevens? Don't worry about the haters. Yeah, I try not to, man. I don't let it get to me too much, but every once in a while I got to clap back just a little bit, have a little fun with it. If you can't have fun with it, what's the point? I mowed last week when we still had dry ground. Yeah, I mow about every 4 or 5 days in order to keep up with everything. I mean, I have the mountain to take care of plus HQ, and then plus I had the boneyard area as well that needs cut this year. And to be honest with you, Ryder's Hideout needs to be cut too, but I'm just kind of leaving that because we're about to grade the whole area and all of that. So there's really no point down there. Oh, let's see here. Just went. Cutting your grass is your own dang fault, David. You went overboard when you cleared the space with all that grass seed and then get the boys to spread more. I want grass. I don't mind cutting grass. Grass is beautiful. It cuts down on the mud. And to be fair, Paul, I did not put one grass seed in HQ. Not one. I didn't plant one grass seed out at HQ. And to be honest with you, that's the best grass I got on any of the areas. HQ is just, I'm glad because I was going to go buy some more Bermuda and do HQ this season, and I'm glad I didn't because it's amazing. Oh yes, you have a lot of land to mow. Yes, I do. And also I'm trying to develop a pasture at the same time, so that also adds to it. Grass is better than mud. Yes, it is. I think Big Mike is still looking for volunteers to collect some free push mowers and trailers he was gifted. Yeah, if I've had to push mow it, I would have to cut around the clock around here. Yep, Texan. How can you keep up if you're adding to the to-do list? I always have a to-do list, guys. That's part of this lifestyle. It's never going to stop. You just got to chip away at different things, and then as things happen and priorities happen, you just got to go with it. And you got to roll with weather, and you got to roll with availability, which we'll be talking about here in a little while, and stuff like that. Don, what beans did you spill? Hey, David from Debbie in Massachusetts. Well, hello there, Holly's mom. Uh, what tillers, David? Not trailers. Oh, my bad, Paul. You know how I am. I have actually got a 5-foot rototiller for Uber that I have never hooked up. Um, I always wanted a tiller, and I came here to Arkansas thinking that a tiller would be a great thing to have on my tractor, and come to find out, I have nothing but a bunch of rocks, and it would just mess the tiller up. So until I get rid of all these rocks and get a couple of areas that I can till, I guess it's going to stay brand new. Let's see here. You got it all looking great. Don't mind the haters. You do what you got to do. And do you need to get the bathtub? And if you're not going to use it, to water the horses with. Yeah, I actually got to go over to Oryx. I'm supposed to be getting a clawfoot tub for them, and I'm supposed to be doing some work with Uber over there for them as well. And y'all seen in one of my last videos that I also need to do some stuff over there for Des and Steven. So, I have a pretty full plate here keeping up with everything. And then plus I do a lot of community service as well. So I stay extremely, extremely busy. I tell you what, I'm never bored. I am never, never bored. Gwen says, let the haters hate. Their comments are making you some jangle. This is true. This is true. That's why every once in a while I'll comment back to see if they'll comment something else. It don't really get to me that bad. It really don't. Uh, let's see here. I like mowing grass. It clears the mind. Yeah, me too. I don't mind grass mowing. I mean, I had a landscaping business when I left Florida that I left to my son. I started it when Levi was 14 years old for Levi. So he could start working and learning the value of a job and responsibility and stuff. And so he could start saving money for a truck because I told him I wasn't going to buy his truck. I would help him with his truck, but I wasn't going to buy it outright. So at 14, I used to drive him to a little contract that we had every Saturday. And me and him would do landscaping, and I taught him how to do it and manage the property and all of that. And then when he turned 16, we got him a truck, and then he started for the most part doing the landscaping. And after that, I started teaching him the management side of the business. And then when he graduated high school, I turned the whole business over to him and gave him everything. So yeah, I don't mind cutting grass at all. So we are the opposite. We need some rain, but I haven't had to mow. I didn't even think we were supposed to get rain this week. It was supposed to be hot and sunny, and I was looking forward to getting even more done. And then all of a sudden the weather changed again, and we got rain for the last 2 days, 2.5 days, really. I will tell you tomorrow, the video that's coming out is going to show the back of the cabin. Completely different, guys. Completely different. And a lot of stuff went to HQ and cleared out a lot. And I am like this close to having the main area here on Come On Mountain completely clean and organized and like manicured. This close. This close. I got one area that's about 2.5 hours worth of work, and the other area that's the furthest away, kind of out of the way, it's not really in the yard area. I can't do until we do Rider's Hideout with all the grading and stuff because it's going down there. But I'm like, if y'all remember, I went on that mission like 4 months ago, and I said I'm over it. I'm tired of the clutter. I'm tired of it looking like a construction zone around here all the time. A construction zone slash junkyard slash dump, honestly. And I went on a mission, and it's been a lot of work. But I am finally reaping the benefits of all of that work. It is looking absolutely amazing around here, and still got a lot to go out there in the cleared area with all the burning and cutting up all the cedars and stuff. But as soon as I get this area situated, I will start moving my way out there and start getting all those cedars cut up and processed, which we'll be talking about that here in a little while as well, probably around 6:30, 6:40, somewhere around there. We'll kind of dive into that. Let's see here. I could use a tiller if Mike has an extra one. MT Homestead. I got to bring this down a little bit. It's hard for me to. $20 super chat. Hey David, we hope you have a happy and safe 4th of July. We love you, Raylon, Rayleigh. Well, I hope y'all do too. And summer's almost over. Y'all coming to visit or what? Are y'all coming? I mean, summer's a good time to do it. I'm just saying. Let's see here. Double that for a good veg garden. We'll talk about that too while we're at it. So, if you've been following Come On Keeping It Real, and also the last video on Come On Homesteading, you mentioned that I mentioned I was supposed to have big delivery that day. Well, as you've seen, it was not in the video because it didn't get delivered. I talked about it on Come On Keeping It Real a little bit, but apparently I was told by one of the DHL people that it was in Little Rock and was going to be delivered. Like, I got emails and all kinds of confirmations. It's going to be delivered by the end of the day, that particular day I was shooting that video. And so I called about midday to get an update, like, do you have a time or something like that? And the girl said it's not even in the country, it's being held at customs again. And I was like, what? And so that didn't seem right. So I reached out to the CEO of the company and kind of explained it to him. And he said, but it said it was in Ohio. And mine showed that as well, like on the 19th. And we're at the 30th now. And so I said, well, let me call back and see if I can get somebody else. And maybe she just misspoke. And so I called back and got some dude. And he said, no, it's in Little Rock. It'll definitely be there today. So I continued working and all of that, cleaning this front area right here. Never showed up. So the CEO got on the phone the next day with them and come to find out it was in Europe, still being held at customs. But I actually got a text message today. Let me see here. From the CEO of the company. Let me see. It says, hello, David. Wanted to give you a little update on this. We provided a couple of clarifications regarding the clearance for DHL. So there shouldn't be any issues moving forward with the delivery. If there is anything else is needed from my side, please let me know from yourgreenhouse.com. And I was like, thanks for the update and stuff like that. When do you expect it to be? He said in his experience, it's normally 3 days after the clearance. So more than likely they're going to try to deliver it while I'm at Freedom Weekend, which I kind of figured that might actually happen. So I don't know. We'll see. But It's trying to get here, guys, and as soon as it gets here, I'm going to get it up. I've already got my whole crew on standby and everything. That was another thing. I had all these people that was going to come and help me, and I had to cancel on them, and they didn't set time aside for that, and we're all extremely busy. So, yeah, sounds like a door opening. No, it's the chair. I need some WD-40. Uh, David, it looks amazing. Well, I appreciate it, Kevin. Yeah, it's starting to look like a park around here. I'm liking it, and it's a lot of work. Mary and Molly's Adventures. Speaking of Mary and Molly's Adventure, they're actually going to be the ones that's taking care of the animals on Come On Mountain. Molly is very excited about seeing the pigs. Uh, they're going to come up probably Wednesday evening while Levi's here so they can see Levi and stuff too. And I was talking to Gumby today. I was out there at HQ working. If you missed the Keeping It Real, little sneak peeks was shown on Keeping It Real. I'm telling you, if you have not subscribed to Come On Keeping It Real, you're missing out. You're missing out. And you'll know a lot of the stuff I'm talking about right now. But they're going to come up and we're going to do a walkthrough of the animals and all of that. So please put some snake away around your doors and doggy doors. AC Kelly, Molly, and did y'all find a snake? You better let me know. I ain't gonna come over there and hang out no more if y'all got snakes crawling in. Kentucky Bluegrass Living. Tim has 12 videos on 60 tons of gravel. I'm wore out. Tim and that the other day he was talking about I put in 422 screws or something like that. I'm tired. I was worked hard. I was like, well, if you had time to count how many screws you put in, you wasn't working too hard. I promise you. I don't think I've ever counted how many screws I put in something when I was building. It was a moccasin. Ooh, yeah, that's the bad one. Yeah, I watched Mary and Molly too. Oh, nice. Yeah, definitely go over and support those guys. They're doing cool stuff. Cool stuff over there. And I mean, they're my HQ neighbors. I don't really have no neighbors up here. I'm kind of out in the middle of nowhere out here. But the HQ property, they're my neighbors. Oh no, on delivery on the 4th weekend. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, they're just gonna hey, they didn't come when they were supposed to come, so now they'll come on my schedule. I know, Auntie Ann. I done started talking now and messed up on the comments. I'm way behind. Dana Lee, hey David, just thought I'd drop in from Southern California. Well, hello there. Hello, that's some mighty nice emojis you got going on there. Customs is holding it so they can trash it again. I hope not, man. They already had to rebuild the whole thing. I will tell you that mygreenhouse.com people have been amazing through this whole process right here. It truly is not them, and they are just as frustrated as I am, and they have been going through it. And this is kind of like a custom order type deal, so they literally had to order all the new materials and stuff and rebuild the whole thing again, and used a completely different shipping company, and they're still running into issues. So they're not happy as well. But I do appreciate the customer service and the getting right back with me and keeping me in the loop and doing everything that they can. So I've been very happy with that part. And I believe that it'll be worth the wait whenever it does get here, because from the pictures and stuff that I've seen, it is an impressive looking greenhouse. It's going to fit amazing right there on that pad, and I can't wait to see how it looks here on the mountain. So I'm trying to stay positive. It will get here. Let's see here. Oh no, on the delivery. I just read that. Yes, folks, he said that. Please put it done bounced on me. I said that 5 minutes ago. Uh he's a little behind. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. It's jumping a little bit. You start going on a rant, guys. You get behind. You get behind. You can't address every comment and then talk about it and then keep up with every single thing. But I'm giving it all. I'm giving it all I got, Captain. She can't take much more of this abuse. Come on. I'm sure they are learning how to ship it to different countries. Some places require more packaging to keep things safe. Well, this is the one that I actually ordered. They make an array of greenhouses, everything from high tunnels and all of that. This particular one is one that they just started making, and it's more of like a custom type. You can kind of customize them to the way that you want. So, um, and there's a lot of logistics with it, right? Whenever it's something totally different, then you got to refigure out like packaging and stuff like that, and then just logistics, and there's different departments of it and all that other stuff. But like I said, they've hit their deadlines on building it and all that and getting it shipped. Just it getting damaged and stuck in Memphis, Tennessee at customs and then having to be sent back just really put everything behind. And to their credit, they used a completely different shipping company the second time, and then it got held up in customs again. So, I mean, they're doing everything they can. Thanks, Auntie Ann. Auntie Ann said I'm doing great. Let's see here. So yeah, tomorrow on this channel right here, there's another big video coming out, and then there's another one right afterwards. There's some bangers coming, so definitely be on the lookout. Make sure that you subscribe, because sometimes you get unsubscribed, and make sure you got the notification bell and all of that, because yeah, we're wide open right now. Hey David and everyone. David, I hope that you have the greenhouse ready for next year. LOL, almost out of the growing season for the year. That is not true, Neil. We still have fall season coming. So that's my goal. My goal is to have the garden area ready for fall gardening. And to be honest with you, fall gardening is one of my favorite gardenings, because that's when you get a lot of your like lettuces and stuff like that, to where you can make salads and stuff. So that's the goal. Oh, whoa, that jump. Everyone, I just read. Can you give Tim a compliment for keeping busy, ready for Freedom Weekend? He might need a cruise afterwards to recover. I've been on Tim. Tim he's pulling it off. I think it's going to be a great event. I was a little worried there for a minute, and I'm his brother, so I was in his ear talking about we need to get things going. It's coming fast. It's going to come, but he's pulled in, and a lot of people has stepped in and really helped him out and stuff. And man, like he's doing a premiere. I think it's on the second. I think it's Wednesday on the second, and it's going to show it like being done and finished. And guys, I've seen pictures throughout the whole process and stuff. It is amazing. It is amazing. It turned out amazing. And he's super proud of it, and he should be. That's a big accomplishment. That's not a small project. I believe that's the biggest project Tim's ever accomplished on his own like that. So, I mean, hats off to my brother. I give him heck and all that other stuff, but I also compliment him whenever he did a good job. And he did his thing on there. And when it started coming together, it started coming together. He's put a lot of work in up there, guys. He really has. And I know he's super proud to show it off and for everybody to come see and all that other stuff. And it's going to be a really good time. I'm looking forward to a really good event. I'm looking forward to hanging out with all my peeps, and I'm really looking forward to my son coming up here, because it's been a while since he's been here, and a lot's changed here as well. So, let's see here. And Mama V, the pigs are doing good. The pigs are doing good. What's your return on your investment with the goats, pigs, and rabbits? Right now, not too good, because I've given away 3 goats and I haven't sold any, and I haven't processed any of the goats yet. Rabbits, I have processed some, and the first batch escaped, and the second one I actually processed. I just didn't make a video on it. So rabbits, not too bad. Goats are what they are. I will be processing some of the goats here in the near future. So they will start paying for themselves for a while. But most of them, whenever I got them, they were all pretty young, and I had about a year that I had to kind of feed them and stuff before they could even start breeding. And then you know, I gave Simple Life Reclaim and Country Road Cure, which Country Road Cure ended up giving it to Simple Life Reclaim, 2 goats, and I just gave Mike and Alyssa a goat. So, you know, I could have made some money on it, but I wanted to kind of just hook them up. Tim's really starting to get things done. Yeah, yeah, he's starting to move in that direction. David, I saw Tim's last details of what's up. He's working hard. Yes, he is. That would look good on the mountain. I honestly thought about it, guys. I thought about doing that type of carport and stuff. The one thing that I don't like about that carport, when I went and looked at it, it's much better built than what I was expecting it to be. It's some heavy duty stuff. So I love that. I love the size of it. The problem for me is with it being on solar panels, they don't have the degree of the slope optimal for solar panels. It's much flatter than it should be to get like peak sun and stuff. And that's my one problem with it. I would like for it to be more of like a 32 point whatever degrees. Um, but he's got enough solar panels on there that he's still pulling in a lot of wattage. Let's see here. Did I miss the elephant in the room? No, you didn't, Gene. Hello, David. Come on with the come on. Hello from Boonville. What's going on, Gary? Melva and Donnie. Hello. I think I got that right. Melva. Did I get that right? Mad Mac. Respect. Well, thank you, Joseph. Done through the elephant and duck emojis. I like that. I'm definitely gonna end up having to do a duck emoji for sure. I love your goats. They are so cute. Yeah, yeah, they're cool. Like I said, I will end up cycling through all the goats, whether it be processing or rehoming some of them, because I do want to move more to a registered animals here on the mountain. The pigs are registered, and the goats I would really like to try to find some registered boar goats and kind of go that breed instead of Kiko boar. Um, just because registered goats and non-registered goats and non-registered pigs and registered pigs, they eat the same amount, guys. But you can make a little bit better of a profit on registered. So, being that I'm only one person and I don't need a ton of stuff processed to feed me, it would make more sense if I'm going to be selling stuff to have registered animals where I can, get top dollar for them. Possum Run Home Son picked up all the stuff for pancake breakfast for Friday, even some real maple syrup. Sweet, sweet. I'm gonna try to run from the grills. I'm gonna do some cooking out there, but it seems that like when we have big events and stuff like that, I tend to do a lot of cooking, and I'm gonna try to hide from it a little bit this year. I'm gonna try to take some time off. So there is some people coming that's also the ones that end up doing a lot of the cooking and stuff too. So maybe we'll all get together and kind of take shifts and stuff because there's still, even though we have a taco truck coming and all of that, there's still going to be a lot of cooking that needs to happen. And I get nominated a lot to do a lot of the cooking, but I'm going to try to in this event try to relax a little bit. I will say last year in 3 Mississippi, I didn't have to cook at all. They had the cooking down. Mike had a whole team over there of some locals getting down and some good groceries too. So I'm gonna try to I'm gonna do my part, but at the same time, I get tunnel vision a lot of times when it comes to that. I just start cooking and cooking and cooking, and I'm gonna try to not do that. I'm gonna try to stop myself from doing that this year so I can actually enjoy the event a little bit more. One could always make mounting brackets to get the proper degrees for the solar panels. Yeah, you can, but the design with the way that all of that mounts and stuff, to be honest with you, the best way to get that degree would be change the base plates and the angle of the base plates to kind of raise the whole thing up like that because trying to change the pitch on the top part would be a nightmare. for sure. Green egg barbecue tacos. Good groceries, yes. Smoke them if you got them. Yeah. Who was it? My brother just processed 2 goats, and I think he made a video on his channel. I don't know if he's got it out yet, but he actually did record. My brother wanted me to tell y'all, first of all, thanks for all the support. A lot of y'all went over there and subscribed to his channel, so if y'all want to leave that in the link. But yeah, he sent me pictures of him processing some goats, and I asked him did he record it, and he said he did. So I was proud of him. All right, I'm going to stop on the chat for a minute because I need to show some things real quick. So let me minimize this. I told my old brother-in-law, Tom, that I would show this on my live tonight. He has, let me open it up. Let me share my screen. See your present. Nope. Share screen. No, it's not that one. Is it this one? No. Well, that's one of them. That's not that one. And that's not that one. Where is it? Maybe it ain't going to show that. I'll read the details of that, and then I will just show you the pictures. Let's see. Nope, that's the email. Why is it not showing? Window. There we go. Now we're cooking with bacon grease. All right. Boom. There we go. So my brother-in-law has been redoing an old farmhouse in Georgia, and he is about to move to Wisconsin, and he is selling it. And he knows that a lot of you guys are always looking for land and you know, places like that where you can hunt and fish and do country things and all of that. So I told him I would show some pictures. Oh, well, that didn't work too well, did it? It didn't open. It didn't open properly. Oh, let's see here. Stop screen. I don't know if I'm going to be able to. Oh, okay. Now I know what I need to. I know what I need to do. There you go. Can y'all see that? Or did it just go over on my screen? It did. Oh, it's making it difficult on me, guys. Hold on one second. It's not just sharing the screen like it's supposed to. Struggling. Stop sharing. All right, give me a second. Technical difficulties. I didn't think about that. It don't want to open it up. Let me see here. Present. Image file. There we go. Let's see here. Farmhouse. Let's see if this opens up. It's just spinning. There's an issue with your file. Please try again in a little while. What? Okay. We'll do it old school, I guess. But it ain't gonna let me in there. I guess I could pull it up in the email. Struggling. I don't know what's going on, why it's taking so long for things to load. Okay, so this is the property. I believe that it's, I'll show you all some pictures of the house. It's in Brownwood, Georgia, 29.5 acres, a working farm, approximately 14 acres agriculture field with approximately 16 acres of wooded with a creek, low taxes, remodeled farmhouse with updated electric panels, septic tank, and well. And then I'll show you a couple of pictures of the little farmhouse. There's still a little bit of work to be done on some of it. It's got the old school claw. Oh, old school claw tub. When he emailed me like several different emails with pictures and stuff. So it's making it a little hard for me to pull up. Being that it won't show the file. Oh, there we go. Bought out. So that's the little farmhouse. And it, man, he did a lot of work to that place. It was not in the shape that it is right now. And for, let me see what this one is. And as soon as the listing comes up, when he gets it all listed, I will kind of share the listing. Very nice. And then if you're a hunter, I gotta go back to text messages, show you what's out there. Look at that. Oh, trying to get the angles. Monsters. There's some big deer in Georgia, guys, and there's turkeys, and I mean like 10 point, 12 points, all kinds of stuff. Very big deer. And you can contact him if you're interested in more information at TR Lang, Lang 5565 at Gmail. His name's Thomas Lang. And so if somebody puts that in the chat, that Gmail or whatever, you can contact him. It's in Georgia, and I think it's 200,000 for it or whatever, if you're interested. But it is a outdoor hunter's paradise. I wanted to get up there and go hunting so bad and didn't get a chance to do it. And next trip to Florida, if he's still got it, I'm probably going to try to stop by and check it out. What up, Milkman? I hope you're doing great. Louisiana, Kentucky, Monique Poole. Hello, Monique. Say it again, David. I missed it. Okay, hold on one second, Auntie. It is TRLANG 5565 at gmail.com. And his name's Thomas Lang. We call him Tom. And I'll go ahead and it's 29.5 acres. I hope you got it. David's talking about some land for sale in Georgia. Let's see here. Georgia farmhouse for sale by owner Brownwood. Yes. Big old bucks. Yeah. Huge deer, guys. George that y'all seen in the cabin, my first 8-point ever, first deer ever was out of Georgia. He must have an iPhone. Every time someone with an iPhone sends me pictures, my Android won't open. Yeah, he was having a hard time sending it. I set up a whole file to be able to show the pictures on here and a notepad thing to kind of with all the information, and StreamYard just won't let me display it that way. And I don't want to open up his email and all that and show all of that. So I just had to kind of go old school with it. But we worked it out. There's always a way. And you could also contact me if you're looking at the replay of this or whatever, and email me, and I can email you pictures and stuff like that. David, you need to check out Ambition Strikes. He made a large solar array with an easy adjustable. I actually do watch Ambition Strikes every once in a while, and he used a shipping container and to make all of his stuff on the inside there, and kind of did his solar panels off of that. Yeah, I do watch them from time to time. What's the property taxes in Arkansas? They're not bad, the property tax, but we do have state tax here. It all balances out. What part of Georgia is the farmhouse? I think I just said it. It's Bronwood or something. Let's see here. Bronwood, Bronwood. And I can tell you too, he spared no expense. I mean, they jacked up the floor, leveled everything out, fixed all of the stuff with the floor. Like that place was nowhere near in live-in shape whenever he got it. And him and my nephew and a couple other people really put a lot of work into there. Well, I had my echo and stress test done, but no results back. Well, hoping for the best. Now I know I'm way behind now, Auntie Ann. Hey, David, come on with it. Come on. What's going on, Gwen? Is Nick that Paddywhack give a dog a bone in here tonight? I have not seen them, and I haven't got to say that. Well, I just said it anyways. Come on, Homestead, you should do some sheep. Then you can shear the wool and give it to Nana so she can make a real blanket. I want sheep because I love lamb. Um, that'll be coming one day, but not until I get the infrastructure. I need a lot more fenced in areas before I can add too much more. At least you're not having issues with your animals. Poor Sid has lost a few this year. Yeah, she has. I've actually talked to them about that, and I do plan on when they do get their sheep stuff situated and up and going, because it'll be a little while before they're ready to start really selling and stuff, which will probably be around the time that I'm ready to actually be able to get something. I will be getting my sheep from them for sure. Aunt loves to cook. Yes, he does. I love to cook too, but sometimes you just want to break from it. David, what's up with you and the yin yang twin salt shaker? Shake it like a salt shaker. I prefer concrete slabs over gravel. Oops, looks great though, Tim. Yeah, I mean, man, concrete's expensive. Anona Milton in the house. I see you, Joseph. Isn't Tim's mom making you breakfast? I don't know if she'll be cooking individual breakfasts during that week, but I will be staying in the loft. Hey, David, good to see you. Love from England. Well, thank you, Sylvia K. Jones. I'm trying to catch back up on my comments now. Okay, the elephant in the room. We're already at 48 minutes. I know y'all think it's all because of the video yesterday, or today. Was it today? Yesterday. Crazy. No, it has nothing to do with that. The elephant in the room is the tiny house. I've been getting a ton of questions about the tiny house and why I ain't finished it and why I ain't working on it and all that other stuff. As far as short answer for the bedroom, weather. I need like a solid good week of good weather to be able to do the bedroom area on it. And as far as the outside of it, it was been put on hold. I've been talking with Wiley um over there with our mountain home and working with Wiley for a while. He's got a mobile sawmill, and what I'm wanting to do is I got all of these logs piled up here, and they've been down for about 2 years now, so they're good and dry. I want to take the rounds off of each one of them on four sides and use that for the siding to make it look like a log cabin, and then be able to have the cants at the end for headers and stuff like that for the carport and all of that. But he's been driving a dump truck and doing a whole lot of stuff, so he's been busy. I let him use some oxygen acetylene bottles a couple of months ago, and we've both been so busy we ain't even been able to get up to kind of get that back. So I actually talked with him yesterday. He came out to HQ and kind of checked out HQ and brought me back the oxygen acetylene bottles. Then we came up here to Come On Mountain and we went over the logistics of everything. They need a bunch of firewood and stuff for winter coming up. That's dry and not green. They have tons of woods, but all their stuff's green. I got a lot of dry stuff out here. So we're going to be getting together to get them as much firewood as they can possibly handle. He's going to bring his dump trailer over. We'll probably cut it in like 10-foot, 14-foot pieces, and Uber will load it, and then he can use the tractor over there to unload it and split it and be able to make sure that they got a whole lot of firewood and stuff for the winter. And We got a tentative time around the 14th of July that he's going to bring his sawmill out, and we're going to work together some doing it. And when he's having to drive the dump truck and all of that, because he's got to make a living, I'll be running the sawmill and making the siding and the fascia and the soffit and all of the stuff for the tiny house. So I've been getting a ton of questions on when am I going to do the outside of the tiny house? Why is it still green? This and that. That is why. Because I don't have a sawmill right now, and the way that I want to do the siding, it has to be milled, and I have all that cedar out there and pine. The goal is to do the fascia and the soffit and all of that out of cedar, and it will be pine rounds for the walls to match the cabin here. So I couldn't do it because I don't have a sawmill that's running. So I had to wait for all of that to happen. And I get asked that just about every video that shows the tiny house in the background. So that's the elephant in the room. There has been some movement with that. We got a pretty good plan in place right now. And I do believe that it is about to move forward here in a hurry, because once the sawmill gets here, it's go time, because I don't want to hold his sawmill up for a long period of time either, because he's got a lot of building. Now, in turn for him helping me out and doing all of that, um, we're also going to use a lot of the wood that I've got stored and stuff around here and mill them a lot of lumber as well for some of their building projects that they got going over there. Somebody could leave their channel in the description here, because Wiley is a very creative MacGyver type person, which I respect 100%. I like to think that I am as well too. And man, they're doing some pretty creative stuff over there. So being able to get them some lumber and some building materials and stuff, and then me also be able to get some building materials and get that to move forward, it's a win-win for both of us. So yeah, I, I think that's going to be a really, 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 really good kind of collaboration that we're doing together. We've been talking about it for a while. It's just it has not. He's so busy and I'm so busy and so much stuff's going on that I think we finally dialed it in. We spent quite a few hours together yesterday, probably about 5 hours, kind of going over everything, hanging out. We kind of toured the property and all of that. I actually filmed some of it. That'll be coming out probably around Thursday, and it would talk a little bit more into detail and stuff about it. But yeah, that's about to move forward. It's one of the reasons why I've been doing such a push on getting the rest of this done, because I want to get this done before I start that. I don't want to just make a bigger mess than was already here. So that's kind of what's been going on, because I get that question so much, guys, so much. But there's a rhyme to my reason. It ain't that I don't want to do it. It's just the timing ain't there, and certain projects you kind of need other people's equipment and stuff like that, and I cannot afford to go buy a sawmill right now. So let's see here. I know I'm way behind now because I'm seeing all kinds of where in Georgia. I already read that. It's bouncing. You might already read that. Yeah, it's bounced a lot on me while I was talking about all of that. Tim's gone. I guess he's stacking hay bales and mucking the horse stalls. Nope, not this week. Not this week. What up, milkman? Doing good. Yep, I done read that. Wow, why did it jump so far up? Working with Wiley. Hey, there he is. Just talking about you, buddy. Let's see here. Did anybody put the links in? When they start shaving logs, that's when they be milling. Yep, so please put working with Wiley's or you can just click on it right there into the description, and or the description into the chat, and also our mountain home. I'm telling you, their camp little thing that they built over there, guys, is amazing. I absolutely love it. Yes, a bunch of us, David. I didn't see it, Auntie Ann, in the chat. It's bouncing so bad over here right now. It's crazy. It's like there's 2,000 people in here. It's bouncing so hard. Got you covered, brother. Dennis Green, good to see you. Thank you, White Rock. I appreciate it. Can't wait to see you guys here real soon. I got to talk to Jason the other day a little bit. There's also the video with me and Wally. Something happened. Something happened this week. Something happened here on the mountain, and I actually show it on that video. And Wally knows what it is. um, yeah, something went down. Something went down, and I went ahead and addressed it on that particular video. Let me see here. Ask and you shall receive, Wanda. June Miller, these dang investors keep kicking me out like 10 times. I have no idea what you're talking about. There you go. Our mountain home, possum runs on. Did I miss the elephant? No, I just talked about it, buddy. Literally just talked about it. I know everybody thought it was something else, but sorry to disappoint. Sorry to disappoint. But that is a pretty big elephant for me because I get asked about it nonstop. Is Levi staying with you in the bunkhouse at Freedom Weekend? No, I actually talked to Levi today, and I believe that Levi wants to camp. He's been having the itch to do a little camping. I told him, you know, I gave him 3 different options as far as staying, and I believe that he's wanting to camp. you got the zipper on it. I see you. Something went down, David. Chase butterflies. Yeah, go chasing butterflies. Yes, Patrick. He just told everybody the reason the tiny house is still green. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it though, guys. I'm be honest with you, I'm tired of looking at it green too, and it looked a lot better with the other siding on there, but that was not efficient by any means. It's kind of evolved over time, and sometimes you got to take a step backwards to take a step forward. And me and Wiley, we talked about logistics of it all and how it would kind of all work and fit together and stuff because I've never done it with the rounds and how to make it all tie in and stuff. And he had some really good ideas and stuff. And I think we both think that it's going to turn out amazing. And we also think maybe we're a little ambitious, you know, because we are go-getters. But we honestly think that we could probably mill out that stuff in a short time. You know, definitely not in a couple hours, but in a reasonable, fair amount of time. And like I told him, if we're milling and stuff, and then he's got to cut off and go and do his dump truck thing or his little side business. That's another thing too. He's got a little side business going on. You can go over there and check it out on Facebook with like trash removal and just a little bit of land cleanup stuff and all kinds of stuff like that. Quite a few different things. I wished I had that I could kind of post tonight. Then I can kind of install some of the stuff that we've already done, like in the meantime. Uh, that milling project is going to be great. Reduce the armadillo habitat. Yep. And like I said, I got a ton of firewood out here for him. Tons. I got firewood everywhere. I told him, I said, you ain't even got to worry about green stuff around here. Some of these piles has been here for 2 years. So there's definitely one of my goals is to get them more than enough firewood for this winter coming up to where they don't have to cut a log during the winter. All they got to do is just go in there, put it in their wood stove, and be warm. So that'd be great because it's going to help me out removing some of these piles, making it to where I don't have to have such big fires, and also give them plenty of fuel for the winter. So I think that's a win-win as well. It was hot here to cook a steak on my truck. It's that hot. Now that is hot. Oh, it's already 7 o'clock. I'm just now about. Love how the pine slabs look on my shed. Will look great on your tiny house. I think so. David, I'm late. Estelle, where you been? Where you been? Hey, David, been watching since Florida and your journey to Arkansas. Love the channel. Keep up the good work on the homestead. It looks amazing. Well, I appreciate that, Derek. Appreciate that a lot, buddy. Love you, Auntie Ann. I love every single one of y'all. Sorry it wasn't the elephant that y'all thought it was. I had to play with y'all a little bit after all those comments. But love every single one of y'all. Probably going to go live Freedom Weekend, and I'm definitely going to do a live next week, well, on Monday at the regular time with Levi. So it's going to be a fun one, guys. Love every single one of y'all. And until we see each other again, come on, let's go on.